Are you worried about weakening bones as you age? Maybe you've noticed small aches or heard about the risks of osteoporosis, and it's making you anxious about your future health. But here's the good news. There's a way to prevent osteoporosis. So grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to take notes on this life-changing information. What is osteoporosis and osteopenia? Alright, first things first. What exactly is osteoporosis? Many people think of bones like rock solid, unchanging, and hard. But the truth is, our bones are living tissue, constantly being remodeled and rebuilt. They're more like an active construction site than a static, unchangeable structure. This process of remodeling occurs frequently, particularly in weight-bearing bones such as the hips, spine, and legs. 10% of your bone is constantly being fractured and reconstructed with each passing moment. There are two kinds of cells that manage this careful balance: osteoclasts, which destroy old, damaged bone, and osteoblasts, which construct new, healthy bone. It is a lovely, complex interplay of decay and rejuvenation. Yet, if we get older or neglect self-care, this process of remodeling can decrease in speed. The osteoclasts begin to break down a higher amount of bone than the osteoblasts are able to regenerate, resulting in weak bones. This is a condition known as osteoporosis. Osteopenia is the phase that comes before osteoporosis, characterized by decreasing bone density that has not yet reached a severe level. And trust me, you do not want it to reach that crucial stage. How to measure your bone density? How can you determine if your bones are in good condition or in danger? A DEXA scan, a specialized X-ray that measures bone density, is considered the top choice for diagnosing osteoporosis or osteopenia. Having a T-score within 1.0 and 2.5 means you have osteopenia. An osteoporosis diagnosis is given when the score falls below 2.5. Don't delay getting your bone density checked until you have a fracture. If you are older than 35, I suggest getting a DEXA scan as a precautionary step. Typically, insurance will cover it, but even if it doesn't, it's a small cost for peace of mind. How to prevent and reverse osteoporosis. Okay, now to the part you've been waiting for. How do you prevent or even reverse osteopenia and osteoporosis? Let's break it down into actionable steps. 1. Improve your diet. Let's dive deeper into the importance of diet for bone health and break down exactly how to give your body what it needs to maintain strong, flexible bones. Think of your bones like the framework of a house. If the framework isn't strong, the house will eventually crumble. The same goes for your body. If you're not feeding your bones the right nutrients, they will weaken over time, leaving you more vulnerable to fractures and osteoporosis. So, how do we make sure your bones stay resilient? It all comes down to feeding them the right building blocks. 1. Collagen. Collagen is often overlooked in regards to bone health, with calcium usually taking the spotlight. However, if collagen is absent, the flexibility of your bones decreases and they become more prone to fractures. Collagen is a protein that serves as a pliable mesh in bones, providing them with the capacity to flex a little when subjected to pressure. In order to increase your collagen consumption, it is important to prioritize consuming foods that are rich in collagen. The following are comprised of: bone broth is known as one of the most potent forms of collagen. By boiling animal bones for an extended period of time, bone broth contains a high amount of gelatin that can be readily converted into collagen by your body. Connective tissue in animal parts, such as the gristle in meat or the membranes within bones, such as ribs, is also rich in collagen. Do not avoid consuming these parts as they provide great nourishment for your bones. Egg membranes. If you discard the thin membrane inside eggshells, you're not taking advantage of an easy source of collagen. Think about adding this to your diet to help with the health of your joints and bones. Collagen supports not just your bones, but also provides advantages for your skin, hair, nails, and connective tissues in your body. Therefore, by feeding your bones collagen, you are also improving your general health. What collagen-rich foods can you easily incorporate into your diet this week? 2. Minerals. Although calcium is essential, it is only a piece of the overall picture. Essentially, your bones are like a storage facility for minerals and need various key minerals to stay strong. When discussing how to develop sturdy bones, we need to consider various minerals on a larger scale, including Calcium. While it is accurate that calcium is essential for the strength of bones, it is crucial to obtain it from the appropriate sources. While dairy is a typical option, calcium can also be found in plant-based alternatives such as leafy greens, almonds, and fortified foods. Magnesium. Frequently ignored, magnesium is crucial for bone health as it assists in converting vitamin D to its active form, enhancing calcium absorption. Nuts, seeds, avocados, and dark chocolate are examples of foods that are high in magnesium. Phosphorus. This mineral cooperates with calcium to create calcium phosphate, which is essential for bone strength. Phosphorus can be found in items such as meat, poultry, fish, dairy, and whole grains. Boron. Boron, although required in small quantities, plays a crucial role in the body's metabolism of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, ensuring their effective utilization in bone health. Foods that are high in boron are prunes, raisins, almonds, and leafy greens. These minerals collaborate with each other, and without the correct balance, even a sufficient amount of calcium won't suffice to maintain bone health. Consuming a diverse range of minerals in your diet guarantees that your bones receive all the necessary nutrients to maintain their strength. 3. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is commonly known as the sunshine vitamin due to its production in the skin when exposed to sunlight. It is essential in aiding your body to absorb calcium from the food you consume. If your body doesn't have enough vitamin D, even if you take in a lot of calcium, it won't be able to absorb sufficient amounts to maintain strong bones. Vitamin D serves as the guardian for calcium by ensuring its passage into your bloodstream and, ultimately, your bones. Luckily, there are numerous methods to increase your vitamin D levels. Sunlight. Strive for getting 10-30 minutes of sunlight during midday a couple of times each week. Yet, variables such as complexion, age, and the season can impact the amount of vitamin D that your body generates. Foods rich in vitamin D. Types of oily fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines are great sources. Egg yolks, beef liver, and fortified foods such as milk and cereals also offer minor quantities. Supplements. If you are unable to obtain sufficient amounts from your diet and sun exposure, think about incorporating a vitamin D supplement. For most adults, the suggested daily intake is 600-800 IU. However, higher amounts may be necessary based on your individual levels. Opting to seek advice from a healthcare professional is ideal in order to establish the correct dosage for your needs. 4. Vitamin 2. The pairing of vitamin D and K2 is a potent one. They collaborate to make sure calcium is absorbed, effectively used, and safely transported to the most important place, your bones. Without vitamin 2, calcium, which is assisted in absorption by vitamin D, may gather in incorrect areas, resulting in health problems. Conversely, if there is a lack of vitamin D, the body will not be able to take in the necessary calcium, even if K2 is available. It is crucial to ensure sufficient intake of both in order to support bone health at its best. While your body can produce vitamin D from sunlight, vitamin K2 must be ingested from your food. Regrettably, K2 is not as prevalent in the common Western diet, but it can be found in specific fermented foods and animal products. Natto, a dish made from fermented soybeans and popular in Japan, is known as one of the best sources of vitamin 2. Fermented foods such as sauerkraut, kefir, and certain cheeses also offer lesser quantities. Meat, especially organ meats like liver, and egg yolks from pasture-raised animals are rich sources of vitamin K2 found in animal products. Butter and dairy items from cows that eat grass are also excellent sources. If you don't eat enough of these foods, you can try vitamin K2 supplements. Search for MK7 form with a longer half-life and better efficiency in promoting bone and cardiovascular health. 5. Dark leafy greens. Dark leafy greens should be highlighted when discussing foods that are beneficial for bone health. Vegetables such as kale, spinach, collard greens, and Swiss chard are rich in minerals that are good for the bones, such as calcium and magnesium. They are also rich in vitamin K, necessary for bone health as it aids in the production of osteocalcin, a protein that assists in binding calcium to the bones. If you can't tolerate lactose or choose to avoid dairy for other reasons, dark leafy greens can help you get enough calcium without needing milk or cheese. Strive to consume a minimum of 1 portion of dark leafy greens each day. Whether you incorporate them in a smoothie, add them to a salad, or cook them as a side, they're a simple and adaptable way to enhance your bone health. How often do you consume dark leafy greens, and which ones do you enjoy the most? 6. Whole foods over processed foods. Processed foods are detrimental to the health of bones. They provide minimal nutrition and may even reduce the essential minerals your body requires. Consuming foods that are rich in processed sugars, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy fats can lead to inflammation, which accelerates the loss of bone density. Moreover, numerous processed food items have additional substances that disrupt mineral intake, like phosphorus found in carbonated beverages, which can extract calcium from your bones. Instead of relying on processed foods, prioritize whole, nutrient-rich choices. Fatty meats. Despite old recommendations, high-quality animal fats are not just safe but necessary for absorbing nutrients like vitamins A, E, D. Opt for fatty cuts of beef and lamb sourced from grass-fed or pasture-raised animals for optimal nutritional benefit. Nuts and seeds are great sources of magnesium, phosphorus, and beneficial fat. Adding almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds to salads, smoothies, or snacks is a simple way to increase mineral intake. Seafood like sardines and salmon contain high levels of calcium and phosphorus. Additionally, they contain omega-3 fatty acids, which can decrease inflammation and support strong bones. By getting rid of processed foods and adopting a holistic approach to eating, you are laying the foundation for optimal bone health in the long run. Keep in mind that it's important to not only incorporate healthy foods, but also to substitute the harmful ones that lead to bone weakening. 7. Hydration and bone health. Remember to stay hydrated. Proper hydration is crucial for carrying nutrients throughout the body, enabling efficient mineral delivery to support bone health. Staying hydrated by drinking lots of water during the day can also aid in getting rid of harmful substances that could negatively impact bone strength. However, you should be careful because soft drinks and caffeinated beverages can have a negative impact on your bones. The calcium in the body is prevented from being absorbed properly because the phosphoric acid in several sodas binds with it, depriving your bones of this essential mineral. Control how much of these drinks you consume, or opt for water or herbal teas instead. Exercise and stay active. Keep in mind that bones are active tissue that react to pressure. If you don't utilize them, they will become less strong. This is what you should do. Weight-bearing activities like walking, running, and weightlifting are essential. Engaging in these actions causes strain on your bones, prompting osteoblasts to increase their output and enhance your bone strength. Resistance training, such as weightlifting or resistance band exercises, can greatly enhance your bone density as time goes on. Astronauts experience a decrease in bone density in space due to the lack of gravity putting pressure on their bones. Upon their return to Earth, they must engage in physical activity to rebuild their bones. This serves as a powerful message that we must remain engaged in order to maintain the health of our bones. Fix your hormones. As you get older, the levels of hormones like testosterone in men and estrogen and progesterone in women diminish. Optimizing your hormone levels is essential for preserving bone density. Males. Low levels of testosterone are associated with an increased chance of developing osteoporosis. If necessary, discuss with your doctor about the possibility of having your levels checked and considering bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, BHRT. Females. Subsequently menopause, a greater risk is present if your estrogen or progesterone levels are low. Once again, it may be beneficial to talk about BHRT with your healthcare provider. Sleep and stress management. You might not realize how sleep and stress impact your bones, but they play a significant role. Constant stress results in elevated cortisol levels, which can speed up the process of bone deterioration. Sleep is the time when your body heals and regenerates tissues, including bone. Make sure you're getting quality sleep and find ways to reduce stress. Yoga, meditation, or even a relaxing hobby can help manage stress levels. And remember, this information is meant to empower you. Take control of your health, and don't let osteoporosis sneak up on you. And if you are already diagnosed with osteoporosis, watch this video to reverse osteoporosis.